Hello my crafty friends, welcome back to Cardz TV. This is Mary. We're going to make a really quick Halloween card today, and we'll be using mini monsters and doodle charms. And we're going to use two of my Cardz TV stamp sets for our sentiment. We'll be using one of my new sets. This is October 31st, and for the inside of our card we'll use the sentiment Halloween greetings for happy trick-or-treating. And for the sentiments on the front, we're going to use two different stamps. We'll use croak, which is right here, because you guessed it, we're going to use a frog. Love frogs. And right down here, this one cracks me up every time I read it. And I'll try not to laugh. Want flies with that? I'm holding it in, guys, but I really want to laugh. I think that's so funny. Okay, and that's from the Totally Awesome set. Okay, let me get all this out of the way. And we're keeping it really simple today. This is some black and white, or black and beige cardstock. This came from a recollection pack, and I decided just to cut this and use this for my card. I love this polka dot, and I've gone ahead and taken a piece of the purple friendship yarn that you can get in the Kids Craft at Walmart. I just love the color, and I love it because it's really soft and it's not striped like most baker's twine, and I didn't want anything striped for this card. Now, I've done the inside of this card already. This is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And on the inside, here is my stamp from the October 31st set. I went ahead and stamped it. Halloween greetings for happy trick-or-treating. And down here I've got this little spider. And can you see what I did to his eyes? I used my Stardust Jelly Roll pen. And I don't know if you can tell, but he's got these really spooky, glittery eyes. But the inside of the card, this black and white polka dot, is, let's see, 3 1/2 by 4 1/4. Then the green mat is 3 inches by 3 1/4. And this little striped piece right down here is 3/8 of an inch by 3 3/4. And I just kept it real simple. And my little spider is cut at 1 inch. And that's from the Doodle Charms cartridge. And I've got it on 1 thickness of foam tape. And that spider is on page 121, and I just cut this one right here at 1 inch. Now let's get to the front. This is really simple, but I think it's going to be so cute. Now we're going to go ahead and put another of those striped borders on the front, and I think we're going to put it right about here. And I cut this at 1 inch by 5 1/2 inches. And we'll go ahead and put this on. This is not much layering on this card because we're using this really cute polka dot cardstock for the whole base for our card. And I really like that. Now let me show you what I cut out. From the Mini Monsters cartridge, I cut this really funky looking frog out. He just cracks me up, just like that sentiment. But I cut him at 2 3/4 inches. I cut this background piece out of the dark green, and then this top layer right here, layer 1, I cut out of a kind of a lime green, and that just goes on right there. And we'll put that together. But when you cut the background out, it also cuts these two pieces that go over the top of his eyes. Well, I'm not going to be using these eyes over here on layer 2, and it would also cut the black dots for the eyes. I am, however, going to be using his mouth, which I cut it black right there, and that's, you hit shift and then layer 2. And the reason I'm not going to be using these eyes or those little eyelids right here is because my good friend Lynn, reach over and get these, sent me these adorable eye stickers, and they are so funny and so cute. Okay, I've got his body on. Now I'm going to take my tweezers and put his smile on, and I'll use my two-way glue pen for that as well. Now, let's put these eyes on here. These are going to be so funny. Here we go. And these are self-adhesive. And there's also a mark here to line up the eyes. And one of them's supposed to be a little bit higher. There we go. Oh my goodness. He's going to look so funny. And we'll get this one on. Look at that. He is so funny looking. Thank you for sending these, Lynn. I love them. I can't wait to use some of the other ones too. Now, I'm not going to put him on an action wobble. I know all of y'all always want me to put everything on an action wobble, but I'm not going to put him on one. I'm going to put him on some foam tape. But I've already gone ahead, and I'll show you why I can't put him on an action wobble. Let's go ahead and put some foam tape on him. I'm going to add a spider on his head. And the spider's going to have to be stuck partly to the back of the card. So I can't put him on an action wobble because of the spider. But we'll go ahead and get him stuck down and get our sentiments on and then get that spider on his head. Okay, I've got my frog attached to the front. And I've actually got my spider on 4 thicknesses of foam tape. And we're going to put him on top of the frog's head. Just like that. Oh, I love that. I think that is so silly and so funny. Now, right up here, I stamped Croak, which is from the Totally Awesome set. And I'm going to put that on with my 2-way glue pen because it's small. So Croak is going right here. And here's my other sentiment. Now I just stamped these with some Memento Tuxedo Black ink on some ivory cardstock. And I've inked around them with some Tim Holtz Tea Dye Distress ink. And then this one, Want Flies with That, is going to go right here. And I can go ahead and use my regular adhesive for this one. And we're going to add that right there. Is that not the silliest thing you ever saw? Can you see that spider sitting up there on his head? And I also gave him some sparkly eyes, so he looks kind of evil. So there we go. We've got Croak, Want Flies with That, and then inside, Halloween greetings for happy trick-or-treating, and here's another little spider. There we go, guys. Another really quick and I think very funny Halloween card. Thank you so much for coming by today. I'll see you again really soon. Bye now.